Hi everyone, I'm Dr. Tom Rudolph. On this video, I'm going to demonstrate how you can download and utilize the Sibelius Ultimate file that I have created specifically for Berklee Contemporary Music Notation Analysis. If you are in a course with Berklee and they require that you use certain annotations, for example, in this document, which you can also download from the comments area of this video, you'll scroll down and see that often arrows are used. In some examples, brackets are also used, and that chord symbols need a specific way to be analyzed. All of this and more, also including a dashed bracket and a dashed arrow, which is also sometimes required, are all included in the file. So the first step for you to do is to download the Berklee Theory Analysis download file. It's been backward saved, so it will open in any version of Sibelius from Sibelius 8 through all versions of Sibelius Ultimate. Once you download it, take one of two steps. You also can do both. The first thing I would do is go to Appearance and click on House Style Export. Give this a specific name, something like Berklee Analysis. Now, anytime you're creating a new score in Sibelius, if you use the Quick Start and say select a solo piano here, fill in all of the information in the Quick Start, you'll see here that there's an option to change house styles. And you'll see that I have Berklee Analysis here as an option, which I just saved. That will import all of the settings that I'll demonstrate in the file. The other option that you have is once the file is open, you can customize it. I've set it up so bar numbers are below the staff, that there's a melody part and a harmony part. But you can customize this, press the letter I to open the Instruments tab, and create whatever design you prefer. And then save this as manuscript paper. Go to File, Export, Manuscript paper. And here you can either put it in no category or create a category. I would definitely name this something that you would remember, Berklee Theory Analysis or something more specific, and export that as manuscript paper. Now, once you've done that and you start a new file, you'll see that the Berklee Theory Analysis is now available in this copy of Sibelius on your computer. So those are two options, and I would do those first. You'll notice that for Berklee chord analysis, the minor chords are displayed with a dash. You'll need to make that change if you haven't already done so. Go to the Text tab, Chord Symbols, and click the icon to edit the chord symbols. Go to the minor triad, and the first time you do this, I've already done it on my version of Sibelius, click Edit Suffix. It would look like that at first, changing it to the dash. You'll have to do it for the minor triad, the minor 6th, the minor 7th, if you use the minor 9, if you use minor 11, that's the standard. So if I do want to change that to the dash, and also you want to make sure you change it to any other minors that you use, such as the minor 7 flat 5. This is a preference so that from now on, these options that you've changed will be in effect every time you open Sibelius. If you want to go back to the default, you'll have to redo each step one at a time. Entering chord symbols is the same as always. So first, enter the chord symbols. Select the note. Use the shortcut Command K for chord symbols. If you have the later version of Sibelius where the AI version is turned on for chords, it will often pick up what's there. If you are typing it in, you have to use the letter M, not the dash, to enter the chord. Press spacebar when you're done. If this is the correct chord, press spacebar. And if it isn't, just type it in. Press escape when you're done entering the chords. Now I've created a Berklee chord analysis text style. This has been added by me to this template. So when you're ready to do the analysis, select the note, go up to the search command and type the word Berklee. You'll see an option for Berklee analysis in the text styles. You can also access it by going to the text styles, clicking the down arrow, and in the search box, type Berklee. And you'll see that there is a Berklee analysis. By selecting that, it's already been configured above the chord text. Just type and use the same controls as you would do with the normal chord symbols. Press spacebar to move on. Spacebar again. And spacebar to exit. To enter the bracket, select the note where you want the bracket to appear. Press the letter L for the lines menu. Do a search for bracket. In the bracket section, you'll see bracket below. This is in every file in Sibelius. It's in the default settings. Since I've already used it in this document, it also appears in the used area here, but you'll need to pick it from this bracket section initially. Select the bracket, go to the Layout tab, and with it selected, turn off Magnetic Layout. This allows you to place it precisely, and it will not readjust the chord symbols as needed. And if you ever do need more room, you could use the Command key to select all of these and just nudge them up a little bit. So you have options there. Important to do that. The next time you need to use it, so you don't have to change this setting, select the bracket below and hold down Alt, Option on Mac, and click to copy it, and it will have the setting that you designated there. There are some times when you will be asked to use a dashed bracket, and I've created that in this template. It is not in the default. So if I do want to enter the dashed bracket, I'll select the note of the chord, press the L. And if you do a search for Berklee, you'll see that there is a dashed line Berklee, which I created in this template. It will act just like the others. If you use it, again, go to the layout with it selected, turn off the magnetic layout for that item, and now you can drag it wherever you need it precisely. And then again, if you need it over here, select it with it selected, hold down Option and click. You can also use copy and paste, but the Option click is a quick way to add the brackets. There are two options for the arrows. The first option is already built in to Sibelius that I added to this template. If you want an arrow here, press the letter Z to open the symbols menu, and in the search box, type the word arrow. Scroll down to the bottom, and you'll see several graphics that I've imported. You cannot resize symbols, so I created an arrow curved, a small version, a dashed arrow, and a small version of that. So if you need the curved option, select it here and drag it into place. You'll notice that it's not quite the right size for here, so what I'll do is delete that, press the letter Z, use the word arrow here to get to this quickly, and I'll use the small curved arrow, which is a little more appropriate there for that size. And the same process for the dashed arrows. Press the letter Z, type arrow, go down to the bottom, and choose, in this case, the small dashed arrow and put it into place. If you want more control over those two arrows, download the graphic files that are also linked in the comment sections of this video. And here, when you select the graphic, I'm just dragging it into the score. So I'm just going to drag this in, and now it's a graphic in Sibelius, and I can adjust the size as needed. Making sure it's assigned to this staff, and you can also use your arrow keys to fine-tune the location. You'll need to have access to this file each time you use it, so you might want to save these in a folder. There's also a dashed arrow that you can use. Move it where you wish it to be, adjust the size, and again, use your arrow keys to nudge it into place. This gives you a little more flexibility with the line, but it does have to be imported into each document. If you found this video helpful, please click the like button and consider subscribing to our channel.